What is going on, peeps? What is going on? Yes, it's another day, it's another onesie, but who cares, eh? We're just chilling indoors, and I felt the need to actually do one of my spreads. So we're going to do that, collective. Have no idea what's coming out. I have been getting these downloads lately, though, and I don't know whether it's to do with the full moon. We've just had a full moon in Libra. I don't know if it's about the retrogrades because we're going into another retrograde. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like all of a sudden I'm getting these messages. I'm getting messages, and you might see them coming up in the next couple of days, people. But I just felt the need to get some cards out, and I'm doing this pretty late for myself, really. I don't usually pull cards this late, but again, like I said, I've been drawn to do this. So, buckle up, collective. It's gonna be a ride. So, I'm gonna do my favorite spread. I'm gonna do my favorite spread, and it's the star spread. That is what my very first favorite spread. My second one is the situation, which I did the other day. The situation, the problem, and the action. And my third one is the mini Celtic cross, where you get 5 or 6 cards out instead of 9. And you know, I love that. It gives you past, present, the challenge, the outcome, or the advice, you know, the current situation. But today we're going to do the star spread. So I'm going to get some cards out. I'm going to be just as unknowing as you are, because I always turn the cards down, and I'm going to be just as surprised as you are, as you know, I'm going to be just as surprised. So in the meantime, people, please like, comment, share, show your appreciation, get down with the get down. Please at least subscribe, follow for more content. And basically, I've got a lot going on. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. But where you really can get hold of me is on my Patreon. Okay, and I'm planning some big stuff. So please come over to my Patreon. And even if you just follow, because I don't know if you know, people seem to think that you have to subscribe to Patreon all the time, but you don't. You could literally just follow if you want to, and or you can come in at the lowest rung. And if you come in on the lowest rung, you're not getting any adverts in the actual videos. You're getting straight no chaser, and you're getting bonuses. And that's on the basic level. As you go up, I do readings at very cut price, half price. I give you full 2-hour free readings, however long it takes. Half price if you connect on the right tier. So come and join me over there. So first of all, we're going to do a little prayer like I always like to do. I never say prayer actually, but it is a kind of a little bit of a prayer just to get these proceedings going and to clear the energy. So Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance, guides, beloved ancestors who love us unconditionally. Please give us the message. As above, so below, so within, so without. Please give us the clarity and understanding we need right now. Just remember, collective, you are God, you are sovereign, you are free. And just know that spirit is within. And I don't know why I was led to add that on there today, but I think someone needed to hear that spirit is within and that you are your own person. That's a side note for somebody. So let's get on with this reading, shall we? So as you can see, it's in a star formation, okay? And each one of these cards means something. And then we're going to go in and probably clarify these cards, okay? So shall we get into it, collective? You're as just as keen as I am to find out what the hell's going on. And normally it's about either you or your person. And it's usually your person, really. But it's what the current situation is. Their current emotions is the very first card, okay? So let's see what that is. The 4 of Wands. Somebody's thinking about the twin flame soulmate, a connection. It could be about the home, about marriage. This is one of the happiest cards in the deck. Is this person thinking about the last time they were really happy? And was it with you, collective? Oh, so what's influencing this thinking? What's influencing this thinking? So that's the next card. What is influencing this person thinking about the 4 of Wands? Because it's one of the happiest cards in the deck. Can you see in this deck? And I failed to mention with this deck, it has 2 King of Swords, 2 of each king. The feminine and the masculine energy in the king, and it's got 2 emperors, the feminine and masculine emperor. Okay, so there's no doubting if it's a feminine or a masculine in this deck. Okay, what we're talking about. So as that come up, we might see that, we might not. So as it comes up, I'll let you know. But the Four of Wands is, do you see the home situation? Two people holding hands up there in a happy stance. And it's kind of like the 2-2, the 11-11. I've been seeing that so much lately. The 11-11, or just 11 by itself. I keep seeing 11-11 or 11. And I looked it up today. And you'll probably see that if you're on my community posts, it'll probably pop up later on, or you might see it during the week. But I literally took a photograph of it, and so you can see what it's all about, because I keep seeing the 11, and it's almost like the 11. If you're one of those people, have you been seeing 11 collective? Let me know in the comments, because 11 is one of those cards that it's called, in my angel book, it's called the awakening. It's almost like you're being guided in a specific direction, but that post is going to come out. So keep an eye on my community posts, because I do those on a regular as well. Anyway, what is influencing this happiness and this emotional state for someone? So here's what it is: the Ace of Pentacles. Wanting to start again, wanting something. Here's what I'm getting. Here's the download collective. It's a download, but I use cards as a channel for. It's like a download, but it's a channeled message, and the cards are there just to aid. So that's not a lot of tarot readers are not going to say that to you, but this is what it is. It helps to channel messages. And what I'm getting here is somebody is thinking about the past, thinking about what made them happy, thinking about when they was at their happiness, and they want that again. What's influencing that is that they want this again. Do you know what I mean? But the Ace of Pentacles in particular can be a little bit of a difficult one, because it is the start of a stable situation, but in order for it to develop, they know they're going to have to work at it. It's work. This is the card of really, you start something, but it's perseverance that is the key with this here. So this person is thinking about it, and they know it's almost like, oh my God, I want this so badly with this person. This is when I was at my happiest, but oh my God, there's going to be some work to actually convince this person, or to get down that road. To actually get what I want, to create this Four of Wands, this 11-11, this happiness. Now, this could very well be a twin flame soulmate, because that's one of the indicators here. It could be a twin flame soulmate. So what is the hidden intentions or the hidden emotions here? And that's what the next card is. Okay, and this is what it is, the Ten of Wands. Secretly, they know it's going to be a struggle. You can't make this up, collective. Should I just drop the mic and leave it at that? Pick up yourself, collective. This is going to get deep. Do you see when you see this? This is somebody who's do you know tens of completion? Do you know what I mean? But this is somebody who's soldiering on. It's a weary struggle for them. It's like secretly, because this is the secret card, okay? Secretly, or what they're thinking but not saying, is kind of like they know this is going to be a uphill battle because of what they probably put you through, collective. But we get to that, collective, we get to that. But the story so far is somebody's thinking about what's made them happy. Somebody's thinking about what made them happy, and what made them happy was being with you. And what's influencing this thought is that, because remember, this is about their higher self. It's not actually the physicality of it all. It's their higher self. It's what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they want to say, and they're not saying it. For some of these people, collective, okay? Because it looks like it's going down that very specific road. You might resonate with it. If not, pass it on to somebody who might resonate with this. But what I'm getting here is somebody is thinking about their complete happiness and how they can start again. They know, though, it's going to be a struggle. They know it's going to be a struggle. Secretly, they know this. But what is the expectation in all of this? This is the next card, collective. And what is the expectation? The scales of justice balancing out. Big up yourself, collective. See the expectation. When you see this as an expectation, because I always say this about that. Sorry, cards keep falling on the floor, so I keep having to pick them up. But when you see this, do you see? This is the Libra card, first of all, okay. But secondly, this is about Do you notice that they have the scales in one hand, balancing out the situation, and the sword is there to smite any wrongs? Now, is it possible that the expectation is that you're going to say no and that's their karma? That the scales of justice are balancing out, because this is somebody who wants to go back to something. You could look at it as somebody wanted a new situation, but secretly this person's burdened. So it could be going for both ways. It could be a new situation. It could be a return. But it's more hitting on a return because the justice card is here. Now, it could be the expectation is that it ends up in some kind of legal system. Here comes the bride. Because here's the Four of Wands. This is about commitment. This is because this is maybe what you can look at it two ways. This is two collective stories, two different types of energies. Okay. One is somebody thinking about how karmic they behaved, and this is why it's such a burden. And the second one is this person is secretly knowing this is going to be a hard hill struggle, but this is what they want. They want to get married. They want this. They want to balance out the scales of justice. They enact that justice in a good way. The sword is here for truth, clarity, and insight. Do you know what I mean? Or it could be used as the item that cuts through all the nonsense. So we come to the last card, people, and then we're going to clarify. What is the possible outcome or the advice? Do you know, that card is always going to be about either advice, outcome, ending. Okay, but it's a possible card. It's a possible future. Let's see what it's going to come out as, because this is kind of positive in a sense, isn't it? The Fool card. The Fool card. Oh, drop the mic. This is somebody who wants to take the leap of faith anyway, regardless of which way it is. So here's the story so far, but we're going to clarify these cards. Here's the story so far. Someone's current emotions is this. They're thinking about their Four of Wands. What is going to make them completely happy? Who do they want to be with? Who do they want to set up house with? Who do they want to commit to? Okay. And what's influencing that is that they want to start again. They want to start again, or they want to start fresh or start anew. The second story, I'm getting two energies here. One is about somebody who wants to reconcile and is going to really change this time. Who really wants to change, and they know it's going to be a hard slog battle, because when people reconcile, it's usually, there's issues of trust and whether you can actually do this again. Sometimes it's not even about the trust, it's about if this can work again, because sometimes an ex is an ex for a reason. On the second energy is that somebody is thinking about their happiness, and they see you as their happiness in a new situation. But they know it's going to be a hard slog because you're experienced and you know exactly what's going on, and you are the one that they're going to have to step their game up. They're going to have to level up to you. Is this why the scales of justice is here, to balance out the situation? Somebody's got commitment on their mind when you see this. That's the first energy. The second energy is that you could be somebody's karma. But they might take the leap and find out anyway. They might want to take the leap of faith. Do you see the crocodile in this, though? Do you see the crocodile? The crocodile's right at the bottom of this deck. Do you see that? It's almost like, for them, it's like a treacherous road for them. Treacherous in the sense that they don't know how you're going to react, whether you're going to snap their head off or you're going to be that person that they want you to be. But this is ground zero. This is somebody having to up their... Again, this is like, if you was to take on the story of the Fool has to go through each major arcana to get to the end. And it's always a cycle. It's like a cycle that is being repeated through life. Even if it takes years, it's like a cycle that repeats. Okay, and this is the year of karma, but this is the year of prosperity too. Which way is it going to go? So we're going to get some cards out and figure it out collective, because this is crazy already. But this is actually quite a positive thing, really. That this time it's not somebody stunting their growth, but it's somebody who wants to take a leap of faith and is trusting that they are making the right decision here. The second energy is that somebody even though somebody thinks that you are their karma, that it's going to be a hard slog to get where you need to be to get this happiness, because it's a full cycle. Do you know, remember, everything is in a cycle. It's kind of like they're going to take that leap of faith anyway. But let's find out specifically why the Four of Wands is here. So, Holy Spirit, please give us the message. I'm just going to give this a quick shuffle because I'm led to do that. But why is the Four of Wands here, Spirit, in this person's current emotions? This person's thinking about what would make them happy and what has made them happy in the past. There's two energies here. What's going to make them happy, or what is their happiness? What are they thinking about? Because this is this person's higher self. So let's find out. Please give me the message for the Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here? Why is the Four of Wands? See the Seven of Cups. Choose, choose, choose. I choose you. They're looking at their choices. When it comes to their happiness, they're looking at their choices. They're looking at their choices, and maybe they're thinking about the choices they made in the past, and it weren't good for some of them. But why else? What else is coming out here? See the Knight of Swords. And now they've figured out what their happiness is. They want to rush into it. But it's not advisable to do that sometimes. It's not advisable to rush into it, because it's almost like, although they're on a feather, you see this card is a this deck in particular is a real contrast to some of the decks that I have. And this one, although the Knight of Swords is somebody that wants to rush, and it's almost as like Spirit is saying, take your time. Take your time. Everything will be revealed in time, because also this one is about, gathering information, gathering knowledge. But at the same time, they can be a little bit rushed and tunnel visioned when it comes to this. It's almost like Spirit saying, take your time. Take your time with your choices. They're trying to figure out what's making them happy. Is it you, collective? It's almost pointed towards you, but let's get one more card for that. See, the Two of Cups. See, this is when you definitely know this person's thinking about their happiness and union. So that's just confirming for me that this person does have choices. They want to rush into their union. And it's almost like Spirit saying they need to take their time. Okay, and it's almost like they're saying, it's like the clock is ticking for this person. Whoever this is, it's like the clock, they feel like the clock is ticking now. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. But what is influencing their thoughts? What's influencing these thoughts? And these thoughts is the Ace of Pentacles. They know this is going to be a hard slog. This is a good start, but it's going to be a hard slog. But why is this here? Why is this influencing them in particular? Why do they want to start again? Why do they want this? Why do they want this? What is it about the Ace? You see, this is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a man with a plan. They may take their time, but this is a man with a plan. Or a woman with a plan. Flip it, switch it, twitch it, take it how you want to take it. Man, woman, non-binary, same sex. Energy is energy. Okay, I'm an energy person. I'm not looking at sex, race, orientation, creed, colour, whatever. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at energy. The soul wants what the soul wants. And it's all energy. So regardless of what that soul looks like externally, it's the soul on the inside that is being looked at here. So whoever this is, and it comes up as a man on the card, but in essence, it could be a woman too. So think about it. A man with a plan, a woman with a plan, whatever. Non-binary with a plan. Doesn't matter to me. Energy. So when you look at this, you see the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. So what it is here is, this is why that Knight of Swords is on a feather. Because feathers float down, float on. They float down very slowly on this kind of pattern, don't they? They float. And the white feather in particular is about purity. It's about spiritual guidance, because it's the angels that leave those. When you get a white feather, it turns up from nowhere in a really obscure place, and I've had a couple of them. I can tell you, look, I can show you. I've kept them because they turned up in such obscure places that I said that could only be a message. Really obscure places where they shouldn't be. Do you know what I mean? And you find it in really obscure places. It's a message from your guides, your angels, your beloveds, telling you that there's something of purity here, something that is protected and loved and cherished. And so therefore, and at the same time, so take your time. Take your time. This person is taking their time though, because it's almost like they want to be sure of something. They want to be sure of something. Why is that here, Spirit? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Yeah, because they've had negativity in the past. They've had see, somebody wants to creep in slowly, and although there's a Knight of Swords there, they want to rush in, but they know it's better to take their time because they've had the experiences, and this is the experience, being trapped in a web. So they want to start again. They want this plan to work. But at the same time, I mean, I'm getting here that this is somebody who's been through a lot, who has been through a lot in the past, had been through the web of lies, who've been through the trapation, because webs are like traps. Do you know? And do you notice there's a feminine energy with spiders' legs coming at them? Do you know, they want to take their time and not have the negativity, not feel trapped in what they're doing and what their decision is, because they want the happiness, but at the same time, they don't want to be trapped. But why is the devil here, Spirit? Two of Wands. Are they trapped in their head? See, as I start clarifying, we start getting this adage of this person who wants this happiness, who knows who made them happy. They're looking at their choices, and it's you, collective. They want this Two of Cups. They want this union. That's the second indication in the first lot of cards that this is a twin flame soulmate situation. They want to start again, but they know it's going to be a long slog. They know they need to take their time, but they don't want to feel trapped in that as well. And here comes the Two of Wands. This person knows they have the world in their hand, because again, they had the choices, but they want you. But it's how they go about it with the Two of Wands, what path they take to do this, because they know either way it's going to be a hard slog. And this is where their secret emotions or intention comes in. This is the third card I pulled, okay? And this is the Ten of Wands. This is like them. Do you see the flowers? Although it's flowers on their back, do you see the person looking like it's a real burden? But did they cause their own rod for their own back? Is the question. Because this is somebody's secret emotions or secret intentions, and I'm getting it's more to do what they're thinking about internally. They feel the burden of this because there's two, like I said, there's two energies. One is of, I've been through stuff in the past and I don't want to go through that again, and this is where the negativity is coming. And the second one is I want to reconcile with somebody. I want to start again. I want to show them who I really am in a good sense, but is it going to be a burden because this person is going to be lack of trust, lack of motivation, lack of a lot of things because of what has gone on in the past. Do you know what I mean? So let's find out why they're in this Ten of Wands, secretly thinking this. Because remember, this is about the person's higher self. Why are they secretly thinking this? Let's find out. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Yeah. They don't want to feel rejected. They don't want to feel like you're going to reject this. When the Four of Cups comes out, it's like, I have to say it. Because sometimes the Four of Cups is about boredom. It's like, and are they thinking that you're bored of them now, that you've had enough of their nonsense, and that's why they're feeling rejected? Or sometimes it's just plain old rejection, which rejection is loss, isn't it? Holy Spirit. You see what I mean? Look. Do you know, it's funny that this person's got an umbrella. Underneath the umbrella, it's all glumness, but around that umbrella, it's bright. Do you see in that, collective? It's like they feel like they're the only person being rained on, or is it the only person being pissed on? Ah! And this is why the burden is here. Secretly, they feel the burden because they don't want you to reject this, or they feel the rejection. Let's find out what else. They want to celebrate you. This is why the Four of Wands is here. But when you see these two together, okay, this is the second thing that's coming to mind, okay? The burden is here because it's telling the story of them rejecting is causing a rejection because of a third party situation or some kind of interference. When I say third party, it could be work that they concentrated more on. It could be family they concentrated more on. It could be friends that they concentrated more on. It could be their addictions they concentrated more on. But now they want to come back. They want to come back and show you who they really are. But they're scared of the rejection because of what happened in the past. The second reason is that they're bored of what's going on around them. They feel burdened about what's going around them. This is the second energy. They're feeling burdened about what's going on around them. And yeah, there could be a lot of jovial. I'm gonna say something, right? There could be a lot of joviality, but sometimes you can feel alone in a whole room of people. And this is what this is saying to me. This could be somebody feeling alone in a whole room of people, feeling the loss, the rejection, the burden in a whole room full of people. So for one, it's a new person who's feeling the rejection because they feel lonely and they say to them, it's about time I go for the person that I really want. Or I want to go and date. I want to be with somebody who's on the same level as me or whatever. But they're feeling a burden about this, and secretly they're feeling burdened by how they're feeling. Sometimes it's about people awakening and realizing that they have a soulmate out there that they want to find. Or they've come to a realization that there's a soulmate out there or a twin flame out there that they know is there. And they want to find that person. And I know I'm romanticizing that a little tiny bit. But people, I'm going to tell you, there's a thing where all of a sudden you awaken and you have some special person out there, but it's finding them. It's finding that special person. And secretly, this person is yearning something more. And that's the energy of the new. The old, what no realizes who you are collective. And it's kind of like they want to come back in, but they don't want to be rejected because of the past, of what's happened in the past. And this is where the secret emotion is, the burden. I don't know if I should get one more card out for that. That's crazy. Do I need another card for that? Let me get another card for that. Yeah. See, this is the King of Pentacles in the feminine. This is how they see you. They don't want you as this King of Pentacles to actually reject them. You're in your feminine energy. This is the King of Pentacles in the feminine energy. And what it means is, when you see this, it's kind of like, you see the house on top of her hair? She's the stable one. She's the matriarch. She's the stable one in her king energy. And that means action. So it could be that they're looking at you thinking, gosh, are you a busy person? Gosh, is it that, how do I level up to you? How do I take that step to level up to actually be the person that you want me to be? Do you know what I mean? Because this is a lot to live up to, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's a lot to live up to. That's crazy. So here comes the expectation. Why is the Justice card here? Because I can speculate about this all day, but let's get some clarification and find out why this is here. Okay? So, Spirit, please tell me about the Justice card. 8 of Pentacles. Somebody wanting to work on balancing out the scales of justice. Okay, somebody really wants to work on this, wants this situation. See, here comes the page again. See, the first card was the ace, and this is the page. Somebody wants to come with a small, stable offer. When you see this, the Pentacles is always about money. It's about investment. It's about, the ace of Pentacles is about investment. You see when you see the page? The page is about a small, stable offer. Starting off afresh on something. Starting a new thing. It's like, do they want to balance out the scale? They want to work on balancing out the scales of justice there for you. Okay, let's get one more for that. That's crazy. Yeah. And if you was in any doubt, it's somebody There's two scenarios here. When you see the Page of Swords, okay, it depended on the circumstances. Now, if this is in a romantic sense, somebody is watching you, trying to gather information, knowledge, understanding of you to see what way they can approach you. This is definitely about, it's not anything to do with karma. This is definitely somebody who wants a balanced situation, wants truth, wants clarity, wants a balance. And this person is serious about you, collective. Okay, this person is serious. They ain't joking. They want an end result, and the end result is an ultimate commitment. Is it marriage on the cards? Is it marriage on the cards for some of you? Because the energies have shifted. I know the energies have shifted. And this was starting from December, or slightly earlier than that, but the energies have definitely shifted. They're shifted to a point where people are realizing that for some of you, this dating game is such a farce, you know, and it's kind of like the older you get, the less you tolerate as well. The older you get, the less you tolerate. This is somebody who's mature of mind. I'm going to tell you, this is somebody who's mature of mind. Doesn't want the game playing. Doesn't want to play those, I'll text you and I'll wait 2 days for a response. No, they're not into all that. That's a red flag for some of these people. This is somebody who's dead serious now, who's stopped playing the games, who's stopped being that person that is just completely focused on one thing, and that is their happiness. And part of that happiness is to have you, collective. They want to work on this. They want to gain all the information and knowledge and insight about you, collective. This is deep. I wasn't expecting this. But some of you are going to be like in complete shock when this happens. I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when. Some of you, because this is the year for it. There's a lot of money out there. I mean, in the sense that this year, there's some people that's going to get the come up. And it's that they're going to level up. And all they're going to be thinking about is, because they don't have to worry about money anymore. All they're going to be thinking about is their happiness. And what made them happy and who made them happy and how they're going to be happy. So this is a dead serious person who's not joking anymore. Who knows what they want. They know what they want. They want to start afresh. They see you as somebody as desirable, who is elevated. They don't want you to reject, but hear what? The final of this leap of faith. Somebody's dead serious. And it's like, be hell with the consequences. I'm going to go what's for mine. I'm going to go for what's mine. So let's clarify that last one. This is the possible outcome, and it's the leap of faith. Let me just straighten these cards up, and then we'll get busy, people. So let's get some cards out for the Fool card. Why is the Fool card here in the possible outcome? Somebody taking the leap of faith. Why is this here, Spirit? Because they know who you are. They're watching you. See, it's the expectation, people. They might watch you. Because you're walking in silence. You're a complete anomaly to this person. You're complete. You're the one that is yes, some of you are spiritual, have a connection to spirit. That's a given. If you're watching this, that's a given. Okay? So a lot of you are awakened, but a lot of you are walking in silence. You know what's behind the curtain. It's just a matter of when. Because some of you are feeling this energy. You feel like something. Some of you are jittery, anxious. It's like you know something's going to happen. You're seeing angel numbers. You're seeing all sorts of synchronicities, all sorts of things. Do you know? And it's kind of like, as the high priestess, you just know. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it could also be begging the question that when this happens, are you going to take the leap of faith? But let's see what else is coming out here. This is deep. Let me drop the mic. Yeah, see, strength and courage here. Sometimes when I see this card, do you know, I was saying to somebody today, I read this because this is Sunday. I'm doing this. Okay. What I like to do is read different books about different cards and getting different perspectives. And today I read the Strength card, and I read it from quite a few books, from the cards itself, the actual booklet that comes with the card, but I also read other tarot books that gives different perspective on the same card. And it's kind of like, for some of you, you've been hurt before. You've been hurt before, and it's kind of like, it's going to take strength and courage for you to move forward with this, to actually be open-hearted and go for it. For some of you, okay, when you see this, you've tamed a lion, but it's about the internal. Is there a lion you need to tame within? Does your person have to tame a lion in this, in order to take this leap of faith? Is it going to take strength and courage from both of you? Because you've both been hurt before. For some of you, it's kind of like I said, there's two energies here. There's the new, where you might have locked away and said, this is never going to happen for me anymore. I'm just going to lock up my heart and throw away the key. But somebody's going to find that key to that lock. And I don't mean it in a naughty way, because some people will say, I have the key to your lock. I've got the car for the garage. I don't mean it all that way, okay? I meant that they're going to find the key to your heart. They're going to unlock that key. They're going to unlock that with that key. They're going to find the key. They are the key. You are the lock. And the beginning of my journey on this spiritual, I kept seeing locks and keys. I kept seeing locks and keys. But the key was nowhere to be found. But lately, let me tell you something. But lately, okay, see again, here goes the number 2, 11. I keep seeing 11s everywhere. This is what I'm saying to you. It's kind of like collective. Big things is going in. And when I see this, you've got to tame that lion within. You've got to tame that emotion within. You've got to, because we're here, and I say this again, this is one of my things that I like to say. We're here for a human experience. And yes, we're going to get hurt, but do you want to live in the hurt, or do you want to live in regret? You have to ask yourself the question. If you don't take the leap of faith, how are you going to know? The worst way it could go is that it doesn't work out. You're going your way. And yes, you might be hurt, but you will get over that, because there'll be new experiences to have. But what I'm seeing here is that you kind of have this knowledge. You have this knowledge of what's going on here. And you may feel the anxiousness. You may feel the jitteriness. You may feel that people are in your energy trying to come back. Will it work out? Will you take that leap of faith? I don't know, but I'm going to get one more card out, because that's deep. Big up yourself, collective. This is one of them happy, see, Queen of Cups. You are going to use your intuition. This is why the High Priestess is here. You are going to use your intuition as the Queen of Cups and be discerning about who you give your cup to. Again, it's about courageousness. You encourage courageousness. You encourage as a Queen of Cups. Will you tame that beast? Oh, where did that come from? Will you tame that beast? Because for some of these people, they're going to find it hard. It's going to be not an easy road. For some of these people, it's not an easy road, for them to actually admit to themselves that you was the one that made them happy, and they want to try again. They want to start again. Do you know in these circumstances, especially a reconciliation, what would make the world of difference is if someone turned around and said to you, please, I want your help. Please let me know where I'm going wrong. Please let me know why things went the way they did. Please, let's have that conversation so I can do better. I want to change for you. with a new situation, people come into situations wounded, and even if they've been alone for years, sometimes people still come in with the things that they need to work on. But it might take somebody like you that can help them to overcome some of those obstacles they've been going through. This is deep, collective. This is deep. So I'm going to leave it with a message from Spirit. What cards have I got here? Let's see. Let's do a quick message from Spirit and see what Spirit's got to say about this situation. Please let me know the message, Spirit. What do we need to know right now? It could be completely different from what's here, though, but I'm going to trust Spirit to give us the right cards and the right message. Thank you, Spirit. Holy Spirit, please give us some guidance. Please let us know where we go from here, because this is a story. There's two stories here, but both of these stories is about, towards the end, about taking a leap of faith. I'm not going to take those. That's too much. Those would have been side notes, but that was too much. But anyway, what message do you have? What message do you have, Spirit? What message do you have? What message? And I just peeked the loyal heart. I just peeked. I was just looking at the loyal heart there. Woo, Spirit. So let's get some cards out. What message do you have for the collective? Do some of you feel like it's a never-ending story, though? Or is that the stress? Yeah, see, regeneration is somebody wanting to start again. It's like they don't want to go through these cycles again. They don't want to go through that. You see, and here's the guidance. Is someone being guided towards you? I'm going to get one more. Why is that here, Spirit? Look, time. Is time running out? Here's what I've got here. Is time running out? Somebody, see, here's what it is. Somebody's thinking about their happiness. They don't want to go through the same cycles all over again. They don't. They don't want to go through the same cycles. They want to start again. They want to come out of the ashes. It's like somebody rising from the ashes. Regeneration. Number 46 might be significant to you, and number 37. But somebody wants to come out of the ashes. Somebody wants to regenerate the situation. This time they're using their intuition and following the guidance. But for some of you, there might be a time crunch. There might be a time crunch in this situation where it's like there's a time length that for this to happen. Or it could be the right place and the right time. I'm inclined to read that one before I go. I know some of you don't like it and it's boring, this, that, and the other, but I'm not called Valerie's Naturals Oracles for nothing. I believe in oracle cards are a lot more direct. This is number 30. Okay, oracle cards are a lot more direct than any tarot card could be, because tarot cards are open to interpretation, but each of these oracle cards has a message. So essential meaning, timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time, divine timing. I'm going to read the relationship message here. It says, love, the fulfillment of desire, and even the body's reproductive cycles have their own timetable. Some things are preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season, its divine and appropriate timing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Remember that you always have enough time for love, to find it, to nurture it, to give it and receive it. Its clock is eternal and ticks according to the beat of your heart in perfect rhythm. Isn't that wonderful to know? Love is always right on time. Wow, that's deep, people. I'm going to leave it there. That's crazy. But for once, I've got a positive message. Two energies here, one new, one old. Which is your story? Let me know, collective. I'm going to leave that there. Please like, comment, share, show your appreciation. Get down with the get down. Please at least subscribe, hit the alert bell. And if you know this message is not for you, but you know it would resonate with somebody else, please share it. Please share the live. But most of all, the more of you there is, the more energy I can pick up, because I am getting different stories lately. This is totally unexpected. This is not a story that normally comes out for me. So, take it how you want to take it. But it's such a beautiful message. Let's drop the mic and leave it there. Until next time, take care.